Here I'm with Jim Hess of Hess Taxidermy and your assistant? Sarah. And we got the boss of it all.
Yep, my wife,
yeah, there we go. I tell you what, this is a neat business because it's a family business, correct?
Yeah.
You know, one of the questions that I get often on the road and so forth is, well, you know, if I catch a big bass, you know, or a big walleye or a big muskie, something I want to put on mount, how would I go about it? What do I do to get it ready to go? And I mean, do I freeze it? You know, you hear all the different ways. What would you suggest?
If you're going to do the skin mount, the best thing to do is put it in a wet towel and then wrap it up in a plastic bag. Then any freezer, freezer drying on it will be on the towel, not on the fish.
I got you. A wet towel, any particular kind of towel? I mean,
anything that's cloth that's wet that you can wrap it up that will protect it.
Anything beyond that? Anything you cover that with, or just the towel itself?
Put it in a plastic bag then, and tie it up and then put it in your freezer.
So it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just wrap it up, put the fins down, I assume, on it.
Right.
And then wrap it up that way, freeze it up. And then how long can that keep like that before you can still work with it?
It's pretty much indefinite. If it's usually, most people, if they're going to do it, they'll usually have it done within 6 months to a year at the longest. Normally they're in quicker. But this way, if it's a prolonged time, it will protect the fish.
Sure, makes sense. Now there's another way that, you know, as I mentioned before when we talked, I really like taking a picture, letting that fish go. Right. You know, I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong with catching it and skinning it and using it or eating it, but I like to do that. Now you mentioned that you can do something with that. If I have a picture and I take dimensions of length and the whole size of the fish and the color picture and so forth, what could I do? If I brought it and say, hey, this is a picture of my bass.
You get a good close-up picture of the fish so you can see the markings and the coloration. And I like to tell people to get both sides of the fish. That way you've got good color, good markings. One side may not be that good. So you've got the good one. Then you measure it, then release it, and then when you come to me, then I show you the different ones that I can get, whether it's a muskie, a northern bass.
Sure.
And then pick out if you want the tail down, tail up, you know, however you want to do it.
That's pretty cool. So, and then you get a graphite, is that what it is? Fiberglass, okay.
These, I have one up here in the back. This is a state record.
Nice.
Illinois hybrid. Came out of Lake Somerset.
Now this is in the fiberglass.
That's the acrylic. That's
the
not
acrylic.
Fiberglass.
You know, you can't tell. It looks beautiful. It looks to me like it's a skin mount. You know, I mean, it's beautiful. It's truly beautiful.
That's 48 inches, and it was 29.56 pounds.
Looks like you do a lot of muskie.
Yeah.
You know, when people get them, they don't plan on getting that many of them.
This is a skin mount here. That came out of Lake Carroll in November of 2003.
Beautiful. Now you can put them on a tree or a brush like this.
Now this is on that driftwood for the show. The guy that I'm doing it for is putting in a diorama in the wall of his basement.
Oh, that's neat.
So that's going to look pretty neat.
Well, you know, us fishermen are real proud people, you know. We like to brag about our fish, you know. And then you get something like this. You're the guy that makes it beautiful for us to make it happen. It's not easy, but boy, you do beautiful work. You know, it's artistic. It's absolutely artistic. You've done a great job. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. We're going to move along. Thank you. Nice meeting you.